Flying glider?
Sugar glider.
Sugar glider.
Sugar glider.
Okay, see, I would forget it.
Yeah, sugar glider.
Sugar glider.
It's a sugar glider or a sugar bear.
Sugar bear. And
yeah.
Where did you get this?
I got mine. Yeah, I mean, you can pay $500 for one if you want to. I got mine off Craigslist.
Okay.
You just want to, like, the younger it is, the easier it is to train.
Yeah.
You know, they spend about, their gestation period is about 28 days, and then, but it spends about 3 months in the pouch. And then when it comes out, I mean, it's gonna be tiny, tiny. And then you train it from there.
So they normally don't let you take it until it's what, about 3-4 months?
Well, they don't let you take it until it comes out of the pouch.
Right. So you can take it when it comes out of the pouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no bonding time required after that.
Once you have it, then you really you have to bond with it. They require a lot of attention, otherwise they will remain wild. But if you bond with it, they have what's called a little bonding pouch, and because they sleep a lot, they're nocturnal. You can wake them up throughout the day if you want to. And they'll get up, and you can play with them a little bit.
Okay.
But literally, like once you have them trained, like for somebody like me who wears cargo pants, like if I put them on your shoulder and I said, come here, baby, and I just went like this, she'd jump in there. She would fly from there to here and jump in. They have great aim.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. We've never heard of these things.
Like over the door and into your
yeah. Yeah, she'd make it. She might, over the door, she'd probably have to land on my leg for a second and get in.
What if something happened to your father? Would she bond with you?
Yeah.
She would?
Yeah.
So it's not like you bond with one person. It's like that movie, those blue people.
Blue people?
Yeah, there was a famous movie. Oh,
yeah, but,
yeah, but where they mate the tails and they bond for life.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Smurfs or something.
No, it was that famous movie, the one James Cameron did.
Oh, the Avatars.
Avatar.
Oh, Avatar.
No, not like the
Okay.
Avatars. Yes. Yeah. As soon as you said movie, I was like, okay. I used to work at Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing.
Yep, look them up. There's lots of little videos that you can see on
thank you, Beth.
YouTube.
I will look that
up.
Just out of
but they're a lot of fun. They require a lot of attention.
Absolutely.
They really do. If you don't handle them a lot,
And it's not like you can take them around the world or the country with you, right?
Okay.
You can get the...
Get it a little tiny, one of those little tiny cape that says,
really?
I'm a...
Maybe I'll take it with me. Because I go to China a lot, and I go to...
that would be your traveling companion.
Yeah, because I mean, then you don't have to worry. What do you feed it?
What are they calling those ones now? It's an emotional support pet.
Yeah. What do you feed the thing?
You're not alone.
So it's not a huge amount of food it eats.
It doesn't require shots like a cat or a dog. Okay.
This is my idea of a pet.
They're very, very healthy.
And it's a cat, not like a cat that doesn't care if you're there or not.
No, it cares.
It cares.
You
said it's intelligent.
Yeah, like out here on the pier, I've brought her out here a couple times.
That'd be
hilarious. She would just be hanging out in my pocket, and you wouldn't even know she was here. And unless you did something kind of like interesting out here, and
what do you think, Dano?
Out and crawl up on my shoulder.
We can get two of them. You can have one. Does it matter if you get a male or a female? No. And you don't have to mate them to keep them normal?
No, the only question I would ask is, do you have, like, this sounds dumb, but like a little, litter box? How do you take care of that?
You cannot train them.
Okay.
They won't be litter trained.
Yeah.
What you do with them, when you pull them, when you first get them out of the cage,
That's a good
how do
question.
they go pee and
they're almost, they won't, if you have them in a bonding pouch with you, they're not going to go inside their pouch. They'll peek their head up and be like, dude, I need to go to the bathroom. And at that point, you just, you get like a paper towel or set it down. They'll go on the paper towel, and then you just throw the paper towel away. When you first get them out of their cage, whenever they get up from sleeping, you'll get to know their habits. They're always going to have to go to the bathroom. So
do they have pellets?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
pellets.
They have
pellets. Oh,
you just take her out.
It's like a little hamster,
Almost. You take her out of the cage, and you just hold her up, and you just rub her stomach a little bit, and she just relieves herself, and then she's good to go. And she'll run around. And my dad was always, hey, honey. Very friendly. Kind of flirty.
And what do you feed her?
It's a sugar glider, so she likes anything sweet.
Okay.
Loves anything sweet. Grapes, apples.
Okay.
There's vitamins that you shake.
Not broccoli.
Not broccoli. She likes potato. She likes potato chips.
Ice cream.
Feed her. Yeah, just no chocolate like
no chocolate.
Is there any kind of standard pet food you can give?
There is. It's a sugar glider pet food.
Okay, so at a pet store you could get that.
Oh yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're very popular. They're very popular. But like a bag this size costs about $18. That's a 6-month supply.
I was going to say that'll last forever with that.
Lasts forever.
So how much did you spend on it?
I bought her for $150.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's just so I know what the range is. 150 to 500. You're saying.
Oh, yeah. The younger ones, like there's a few of them here on Craigslist right now. They're babies. You know, she wants $250, and for a baby, I would spend $250 because of course mine came with some emotional damage because it had been tossed between people.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, so you really had to be. I had to be a lot more patient with her.
How old was yours when you got it?
Probably about 9 months.
9 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's not really very.
No,
old.
no, that's what I'm saying.
No,
that's
that's
young.
No, but of course somebody got her because you know I think sugar gliders. You need to research them first because I think sugar gliders they're kind of like when people
they weren't
like
traditional
Easter time
pets.
when people decide they're going to get chicks and they don't realize it's going to turn into a chicken.
Right.
I was just like, oh, it's so cute. Yeah, wait 6 months.
Yeah, wait till it grows up and the responsibility quadruples. You know what I mean?
You know?
Quadruples.
I mean, they do that all the time. You know, like right after.
I didn't want a big dog.
About 3 months after Easter, you will find all these rabbits in the Humane Society.
Right.
Because it got big. Well, duh.
Yep.
You know what? That's the other thing. I've got to get her a rabbit. A rabbit might be better for her.
Yeah, rabbits don't require as much attention. You can litter train a rabbit.
And they are. I had a friend who had a rabbit, and
it
was a great little pet.
Oh yeah, they're great.
And it actually answered to its name.
Oh yeah, they know.
Yeah. I'll check after Easter. That's a good idea.
You can't leave them out at night because they'll still gnaw on things like a puppy for their entire life. Yeah. But the rest of it, yes.
Just gotta watch out for the German Shepherd.
Yeah.
He has rabbit toys. He might mistake.
Yeah, no, that's bad. That's bad. But yeah, check them out. Nice meeting you guys.
You too. Bye, Beth. That woman,
very interesting.
Yeah, she's been around the block a bit.
Oh yeah, big time.
Now I didn't want to keep her on camera, but what she was saying, she's confirmed a lot of the stuff we was talking about.
Well, she's not a dummy.
But that's the type of
because she gets around the country.
But that's the type of working person that I wish there were more of. Somebody with
work ethic
and standards.
Yeah.
Standards.
Yeah.
That's what how many people today just don't have any standards to live up to? Like, you know, gee, my electric bill's being turned off. Well, like she said, pay your bills.
Right. Well, but in order to pay your bills, you have to get up. You got to go to work.
That's it. Listen,
earn money.
I'm sure her life isn't as great as.
No, it's not.
Because otherwise she wouldn't be standing there
on a Saturday.
Working at some local booth.
She doesn't make a lot. Yeah, God bless her.
We're at the end of the boardwalk. Down to the beach we go. We'll probably walk right by our building and not even know it. It's amazing how quickly this moved in. A matter of a half an hour. Unfortunately, Dan, the one thing that I've learned through observation, and it's something I try to avoid, is that sometimes drinking booze, eating ice cream, taking crack, whatever the hell it is that person's choice, sometimes is what people think is necessary to get through life. Not everybody goes to the gym like you, and that's their outlet.
Absolutely, and I'm not
I'm sure there's something in your life at some time in your life that you've leaned on that was not a positive thing.
Probably. I'm sure.
You can just thank the stars that it wasn't, something really addictive. That's why I've never taken drugs other than alcohol. Is that I was feared. I mean, imagine like some people we know where they're so addicted to booze they can't even get out of bed in the morning to go to work.
Well, that's a lot of people, yeah. It's true.
I mean, your life's over. That's it.
Yep, it is.
And we've talked about these people now that rely on these medications from these pharmaceutical companies.
Right, just to change their mood for the day.
You go to the doctor today, like we were talking about how my doctor, I went there after my mother died, and he's like, "You're depressed. You need to go on these medications."
You know what he said to you?
I said, "Doctor, I think it's normal for me to be depressed after my mother just died." He's like, "Take the pill. It will make you feel great." And I said, "My philosophy on life is, unless it's a life or death issue, I'm not taking any medication." I said, "Is this life or death?" "No." And it costs like $500 a pill. I said, "Doctor," I said, "Doctor, do you get any kickbacks on this drug? Are you telling me you have no allegiance to this company, that you're going to get a commission or some reimbursement for promoting this drug?" Hey, you know what? Maybe I would have felt better. Maybe I wouldn't have gone through that period of agony.
I'm sure you would have, but then, you know, you would have been kind of diluted. You would have been maybe out of it, because that's what it probably does.
Wonderful.
All it does is make you temporarily, until the next fix, if you will, forget your problems. But the problems don't go away unless you yourself proactively solve those problems. The pill doesn't solve the problem.
Right. You drink a fifth of scotch.
Right.
You get up tomorrow.
Right.
Oh my God, the problem's still there.
And I know
right?
Right. And I know it's easy for me to say, but that's where the logic and the rationale has to come into play. It's like, yeah, I could go get drunk tonight, sure. I'll forget about my problems, sure, for the night. Right?
Yeah.
But it'll only get worse over time. I'm drinking more. Now I'm spending more money. Now I'm not as productive. And it's a downward spiral. And the problems actually get worse because they're growing, because you're not tending to the problem.
Right.
That's what people don't understand. And then the problem eventually consumes you if you're not careful. In worst case scenario, it kills you. Literally. Because you're stressed, you're worried. Now you're an alcoholic or a drug addict.
Yeah, and like we were saying, is when you give up, when those things become that bad, you stop taking care of yourself completely.
Here's my analogy.
Gee, how did I get 100 pounds overweight?
Here's my analogy.
Yeah.
Life is a struggle at times. It's always a struggle. Life is a fight. Life is a fight. You're in the ring with life. That's how I look at it.
Right.
And the minute,
and ours isn't even as bad as what they have over in parts of Bangladesh.
I can only speak for myself. The minute you give up the fight, whatever the fight is,
you float.
You lose. Has life knocked me down? Many times it's punched me in the face. I took the shot, I went down. But the minute I give up the good fight, the minute I say I'm not getting up off the canvas,
it actually knocked you down?
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Dan was knocked to the ground?
Yeah, literally and figuratively, yes. I can tell you.
Holy shit! I didn't think the champ ever got put on the mat.
I've been choked out. I've been knocked to the ground. I've been kicked. Oh yeah, I was kicked through a wall one time. My instructor kicked me through the wall, and then he made me fix it.
I'm talking proverbial, not literal.
I'm talking literal now too.
Anyways, what were you saying? So.
Yeah, I mean, the point is, we all are in the life. We are all in the struggle/fight of life. Whether we realize it or not, we are.
Can I get an hallelujah?
We are. You're in the ring. Life is life. You know, there's no retake on life. You know what I mean? It's the real deal.
Well,
you're in the ring.
That's right. And
you're performing.
This moment is gone forever.
Right.
It will no longer be January 5th, 2014.
Sometimes you're victorious, so to speak. Other times life knocks you on the mat. But the key is to keep getting up as long as you can. The minute you refuse or you give up and say, I'm not doing it, you know, the fight's over, I'm not, you know, then you've given up.
Yeah.
Well, the minute you give up, you're done. The point is, I know it's not easy, okay? But that's what I try to teach my kids. You got to have gumption in this world.
Do you think they understand, really?
They will eventually.
Yeah, I know. Like my little nephew, he was maybe 2 years old, and he was at the shop, and he wanted to put his hand on the radiator. And I said, don't touch that. And he would look at me like this, with a smile, like, you know, like daring me to tell him, you know, like he was gonna do it. And I said, don't do that, buddy. You're gonna burn your hand. And he didn't believe me. And finally I said, Jake, if you want to touch the radiator, you go ahead and touch the radiator, but you're gonna burn your hand, and it's not gonna be a pleasant experience.
It's gonna hurt.
And sure enough, he touched the radiator. He didn't burn it badly. I mean, it wasn't that hot.
Right.
But I think it sent a shock into his system that it was hot, and he started crying, obviously.
Of course. Of course.
But now he could appreciate what hot meant.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, we were talking about that. Thankfully, in most cases, and I'm very grateful for this, I haven't needed to go experience the burn when I have seen somebody else go through it.
Yeah.
Like if I saw you smoking crack, I wouldn't need to go smoke it to find out it, you know.
Blow your system up to realize, oh, you know what, this is a bad idea.
Or alcohol. I mean, there was a lot of alcohol in my general family. I mean, we'd get family togethers, everybody would be blitzed.
Everybody would get loaded.
And I'd be like, great times, huh? And everybody, you know, oh, what nightmares. Thankfully, most of the people were happy drunks.
Right.
But I had friends who had fathers that were not happy drunks.
They go the other way.
Oh,
it's a nightmare.
my God.
It's a total nightmare.
They would beat their kids.
Beat everybody, for God's sake.
Well, it's just about 7 a.m. on Monday, January 6th, 2014. Myrtle Beach. Cleaning the beach there, I believe. Amazing, just miles and miles. See the sun coming up. Yeah, my friend Nat died this morning, 5:45. God bless you, Nat. I love you.